Chris Down Podcast. I'm Jonas.
And I'm TNT Don. I'm Mike the Explosive One. Let's crack into another one.
TNT.
Yo.
You know, when they say that climate change is happening, and then they say that there's going to be signs.
Oh, boy. We signaling already. All right, I like it.
Lib signal.
No, I like it. I like it when you lib signal off jump.
So, you know, like they say there'll be signs.
Mm-hmm.
You know, things like, I don't know, droughts, you know, hurricanes.
This is biblical shit.
Fires.
Fires.
Yeah, so there's some fires going on, man.
Yeah, it appears as though the state of California is just ablaze right now.
Yeah, and some
Los
of them
Angeles
are, like,
area.
Bad.
Yeah.
Really bad. And then there's like I don't even know where these winds are coming from, but there was like up to like 100-mile-an-hour winds that are like, and if you just have embers blowing everywhere, dude, that's bad.
Yeah. So
just stoking the flames constantly.
So apparently a lot of these areas, they've experienced very, very little rainfall over the last couple of months. There was like, usually they get like a good amount of rain, or a couple of days, I should say. It is a desert, but they get a couple of days of rain in December. But even like lately, there's been like lack of snow in certain areas and then like onset of snow in certain areas. So it is indicative of some sort of change happening where you don't see like the consistent weather patterns like you usually do.
Yeah. So technically, like I was looking it up, there's 5 fires going on right now in different areas. The biggest one, the worst one, is the Palisades fire.
The Palisades is gone.
Yeah, like the
It's
entire
gone.
thing. And well, and like that's by Malibu. So those are like multi-million-dollar homes.
Yeah,
and they wiped out entire neighborhoods.
Yeah.
And you know, they're like part of like the really pretty area up there is driving on the coastline, and like that's where it's like it's just wiped it all out.
Yeah.
It's like all gone. It
crazy.
says the fire has already burned 20,000 acres, destroyed more than 5,300 structures, and is only 8% contained right now.
Yep.
It says, the affluent Pacific Palisades neighborhood entirely wiped out. There's a fire in Eaton, which is near Pasadena.
Yep.
14,000 acres, 7,000 structures, and it's only 3% contained. And those literally, for those of you who don't know the geography of Los Angeles area, they're like literally they're like far east and far west. So there's one on like each side of the town that are like coming in to like try to get it.
Yep.
There's one in Kenneth. It's near Calabasas, which is where like the Kardashians live. Hidden Hills, which is also a very affluent area. It started on Thursday. It's 35% contained, which is still not contained. And then the Hearst fire, which is up in Sylmar, which is north. That's 700 acres, 37% contained. And then Lydia, which is by Acton. I don't remember exactly where that is, but that's only like 348 acres and 75. And then when you say 348 acres, it's like that's not a lot. 348 acres is a lot of land.
Yeah.
So like it said there's still like 150,000 people on evacuation orders. They even evacuated Santa Monica, which is like south of all of that. Like they've evacuated the Hollywood Hills, where like super rich people live too.
Yeah, the one in Hollywood, there's a lot of like, I mean, there's a lot of people in all the areas. There's a lot of people there. That one's contained, as far as I know. I don't know, man. It's from what I saw, there was only about 10 casualties so far, but they're saying is that there's so much more. The death toll is definitely going to rise because they just can't get in there to see if there are more people that they can get to. Did you see the video of the 2 guys who were trapped in their home?
No.
So there was a video that went viral of 2 guys. They were trapped in their home. They had a dog, and their entire house was just surrounded by flames, and they were on the phone with the fire department just trying to get help. They were eventually rescued, but
talk about traumatic experience. Holy shit.
Yeah, it honestly looked like their house was in hell. It was so crazy.
Like the "This is fine" meme, but like it's their house.
Yeah,
oh my God. Like, so their house wasn't on fire yet, but everything around them was on fire.
Yeah, it's like if they had stepped outside of their door, they would have been consumed in flames.
Oh my God,
absolutely insane. If
dude.
you've seen some of the other imagery of like the sky is just like this red, it looks like
and the air quality is
apocalyptic.
awful. Everyone has to wear masks and stuff because like you're breathing in just like soot and ash and like. Yeah, man.
And it's already not known for having the best air quality. I'm sorry to take jabs, but I do have to take that.
I feel you, but yeah, man.
Take that one jab.
It's scary, man. Like I know some folks who live out that way. I texted them, they said they're all fine, but like I saw a video online of just like where it's just gridlocked. Like cuz it's already a bad traffic area and then with everyone being trying to leave and then like they're evacuating from the coast. So they're all trying to drive into the city to get out. So it's like, man, it's backed up. And of course, like the news people are there like, oh, it's really terrible, isn't it, everybody? Like, yeah, but
it is really terrible.
Yeah, but you know what's going to happen? They get a goddamn helicopter to come get them out. You know what I mean? Like if S hits the fan, they're going on top of the CVS and getting in a helicopter. So I don't know, man. All I know is that is wild and scary because you can't predict that. You can't like it's 35. Some of those fires 35, 75% contained. Tomorrow it could be 0% contained. It's like if the winds change direction. And the problem that what I've been reading online is like they slashed a lot of fire department funding. They're calling for like the governor to be like resign because like and then
there is the whole idea of that they do live in a desert and they did slash the government or the fire department funding and there's like only certain days that they can use water there.
Yeah, they said that they were trying to get water out of like hydrants and there just wasn't water.
There wasn't water.
Like they're like we can't even put the fire out because there's no water.
So this is one of your liberal boyfriends, Jones. I don't know what
your liberal boyfriends. Hold on, how many liberal boyfriends do I have? First, why do I have boyfriends, and why do they got to be liberal? Why you put them in a box?
I don't know, Jones, because aren't all liberals like
me?
No,
does that mean am I in a box?
Like, no, I'm just saying, Jones.
I took a political quiz, and it did not say that I was liberal. Excuse me.
But you're the liberal of the podcast.
I mean,
you're the liberal, and I'm the conservative cuck. Yeah. All right,
the conservative what?
Yeah, cuck? Dude. Black guys F my wife all the time.
Jesus, wow. Okay, all right.
Mainly because I'm black.
I love that.
And I don't have a wife.
Look at that.
Here's the thing, Jonas, is that this is an awful situation, and I feel it's like trying to politicize it and place blame is not beneficial to the problem at hand.
No, absolutely not.
So if you want to help out, I've looked it up, and there is the ca.gov LA fires that will take you to a place where you can donate to try to help some of these people. There's also a hotline at 1-800-621-3362. Those are government operated, so at least we know that the money probably goes to Ukraine.
You're not being scammed?
No, the money probably goes to Ukraine.
I mean, like about 20% will go because they got to pay all the people running the phones.
Yeah, I mean, it's either going to go to Ukraine or Israel. But
Jesus Christ.
What I'm just saying is that at least you're trying to make the money go to LA fires.
I mean, yeah, I feel you, man.
That is the hope that we have.
But I don't know, dude. I'm glad that like I live in an area where like this probably will never be an issue. I mean, we've had wildfire here, not far from Austin.
No.
Like, there was one, it's been a minute, but it was in Bastrop, which is not too far from Austin. But, it didn't burn really neighborhoods, but it burned, like, across the freeway. Because there was, like, a time where you could drive and it was just, like, burn out trees for a minute. Like,
I don't think we'll ever really know, man. I don't think we'll ever really know.
I don't want to know.
The idea of losing everything in a fire, not to mention that a lot of the insurance companies pulled the fire insurance from a lot of these homeowners and business owners months prior to this happening.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's like they pull flood insurance off of people whose areas flood. Like,
and is it because they realize is that like the potential for these type of disasters are oncoming?
It's risk management, man. They're like,
is it risk management or is it disgusting behavior?
No, it's risk management, and it's because listen, it is disgusting behavior too. But here's the thing: if you're paying $200 a month in insurance, and the odds are pretty high your house is going to catch on fire, and you have $1 million house, you ain't ever paying $1 million in. So why would the insurance? They're giving you insurance to lose money. They aren't in the business of losing money.
But how can you be in the business of insuring your assets?
It's risk mitigation, man.
Brother, that's crazy.
Don't live in an area where your house is going to catch on fire. Don't live in an area where your house is going to flood.
Is that what we're saying to these people right now?
I mean, that shouldn't.
If you were born in this town and this is all you know.
It's like car insurance companies no longer insuring Kias or Hyundais because they're being stolen all the time. It's like, don't buy one. Don't live there.
Bro,
like,
I'm clipping this 100%.
What?
I love it. I love it when you have conservative takes, Jonas. You're like, F the poor people.
Yeah, but
let them burn, brother. I get it.
It's not about poor. It's not about conservative. I get it. Like, I feel that everyone should be able to get insurance.
Do you feel like rich people would have the opportunity to have better insurance than poor people?
They don't have insurance probably because they don't.
Rich people don't have insurance?
I mean, you don't have to have insurance, but like if your stuff goes up, if you're insuring a home that's $10 million, the premium is a hell of a lot higher than a house that's worth $70,000. You know what I mean? Like if you, so it's all based on the value and the risk. So I don't know, man. Like I get it. Does it seem sleazy? Absolutely, I get it. But like if an insurance company does all that, they'll go out of business. And then who's going to offer them insurance?
You're not even wrong, Jonas.
So I mean,
Jonas is pro CEO.
Pro CEO.
That's all we need to know.
Luigi, listen.
That's all we gotta know.
So, anyways, anything else about the fires, bro?
It has already been classified as the most devastating fire in the history of California and most likely of America. So, like I said, hit those hotlines up and donate where you can.
If you got extra money, send a few bucks, man.
Yeah, do what you can to do to help.
Yep, exactly. So, all right, that's all the time we have for today's episode. Go to thecrazytown.com, subscribe there. For Jonas,
TNT.
We out.